Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson says to Glock, look, you guys, we want all of the monies, and we want so much of it, we taking you to court. Like, not for nothing, this might be genius.
Bad lungs. Lungy. Hey, Patter, let this play out, baby. This shit's so mean. Check me right here. I'm on another level. What about this part, Pat? Check it.
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, the mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson, he said enough is enough. You guys with your guns, you can't bring them to the cities no more unless you fix the switch problem. Okay. So the issue they actually have with the manufacturers of the Glock is they said that it's too easy to modify the weapon. Basically, they said that the makers of Glock is facilitating the proliferation of illegal machine guns. Because what happens is when they take that Glock and they put that switch on it, it could go like 1,200 rounds per minute. So yeah, enough said. And at this point, just so we could be clear, I just want to say all of this part so you can understand how bad the problem is. At this point, there's somewhere around 1,100 Glocks that have been recorded, that they have recovered, because they were part of a crime or a homicide, which is also a crime, obviously, an assault, which is also a crime, obviously, and kidnapping. I have no idea when, okay, so I put that there on purpose because when I was doing the research, for some strange reason, it said crime, and then it listed these things. So I'm like, why didn't you say crime after? Like, anyway, in any regard, that would just mess with me when I got the information. In any regard. So basically, these were weapons that already were parts of crime. So this isn't the number of Glocks that have switches on them that's in Chicago. These are just only the ones that they recovered, just so we can be clear. And they basically said that you could convert the Glock. All you need is about $20 and a screwdriver. So it's not even difficult. I saw this dude that they just recently arrested, and I don't know if it was in Chicago. I'm assuming it was in Chicago or New York. It was one of the two places. And if it was New York, I think it was Brooklyn, just so we could be clear. And dude was basically making 3D models of guns, but also switches. He was building them like the 3D model shit, part of my language. And so, yeah, they just busted the guy. So apparently creating switches ain't that hard neither. So that's the argument that the mayor has actually been saying. He's a quote he actually said was, the city of Chicago is encountering a deadly new frontier and gun violence plaguing our community because of the... Okay, these letters is pretty small over here. But basically, because of the automatic guns on the street, it's just gotten so much worse. Basically, they're saying that these guns, specifically the ones with the switches on it, is making it... Because you know how hard it is to aim one of them things? So that shit, it's just spitting, fam. So there's no telling how many extra individuals have to also get handled. Basically, that's also a problem, just so we could say. In any regard, he goes on to say, selling firearms that could easily be converted to automatic weapons make a heinous act even worse, even more deadly. So it's already bad enough, but now this weapon that these young men are using to extinguish our own population. I don't know if this dude is black. I see his name is Brandon Johnson. If he ain't black, I don't know what his parents was thinking. In any regard, these weapons are being used against our own people. So this isn't me hating on gangs. This is me saying I don't want these weapons on the street neither. Nowadays, we live in the era of emotion, where people are just not just emotional themselves, but always trying to trigger other people. So it's dangerous outside. You might just happen to walk past somebody that some other dude triggered on purpose because he think it's funny to see that particular person's day ruined. And now you have to engage this individual because the other guy's not around no more. It's dangerous outside. Just saying. In any regard, they want these guys to pay up. The lawsuit alleges that GLOCK can fix the problem. They just refuse to. They're just like, no, N-word, get out of here. Mind your business. That's basically what they're saying GLOCK is saying. So the court order basically is going to prevent them to even sell the weapon in Chicago. So GLOCK, or the manufacturer of GLOCK, I'm curious if the manufacturer also, I'm assuming, makes other weapons also, will those weapons also not be able to be sold in Chicago? And this is going to create such a precedence because you have so many people who run on the platform of get rid of the guns, and that's going to be scary to see them trying to get sanctions against different manufacturers to try to sanction all of the manufacturers to prevent the sale in general, legally going around. So this is pretty dangerous, and this is something that we should be mindful of and keep your eye on it. I don't know who I want to win in this situation. I just hope that there can be an even gray area that could be met, and that would be obviously GLOCK deciding to make it a little bit more difficult to have their guns retrofitted with bling of this sort. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.
You know the coke good when the police get the fiend chills. To me the streets was better when it was flooded with E-pills.
Caught G with 100 bricks, coming back from Greensville. Judge hit him with 60 years, shit don't even seem real.
Death is guaranteed, all we have is free will.
Your man to turn rat in seconds depending how the streets feel.
Gamble with your life, wisdom only come with time, youngin'. Parlay all day, win or lose, I keep the line running.
I'm just warming up, give me your second, game is mine. Cause they're scared to do features, cause they know I'ma take the shine from them. Climb the mountain, reach back for my stone and I pulled them up. You can't be a big dog when your whole gang full of mud.
We pouring money in the bank,
They pouring purple in they cups.
everybody selling dog food but don't feed the pups.
Park it up, we don't do drive-bys, we walk it up.
You attached to who? Your movement don't startle us. We already know who riding like a charter
I'm
bus.
a bod man, keep me a K, shout out my Charlotte plug. Down south, first time shooting that when I caught the rush.
Yeah, I done did it all, I done seen it all.
If you a lame, gotta pay me for the video shoot. I got it tied and you ain't been in the loop. Laura Mob, all bosses, watch me spin in the coupe. GOC is the army and all the generals shoot.
Let's get to that, nigga.